Alright, shalom, shalom. I do want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me spirit to this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. This lesson I do want to get into today is really a short lesson. It's really a short lesson about the prophecy about the Edomites. Alright, the reason why I want to get into this lesson is because some people out there do believe that Esau Edom is not going to be judged, or they're hoping that Esau Edom is not going to be judged, and that's really just not the case. Alright, because YAHAWASHI have prophesied and have spoken against the Edomites, against their treachery against around the world, against their wickedness, and against for their transgression against the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Native American. They have raped, robbed, and murdered children of Israel and gave them no mercy at all. Showed them no mercy. And YAHAWASHI is now going to judge Esau Edom for those transgressions. Alright, and a good scripture or a good chapter to go into for that will be Ezekiel chapter 35. Because he basically, this whole chapter literally goes to the point of Esau Edom. But I do want to grab, some few scriptures here and there that I'll just go straight to the point. Alright, so let's go to verse 1, Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Who lived in Mount Seir? The Edomites. So basically the scripture is saying that, look, go against Israel. Against Israel. Go against Esau, Edom, and prophesy against them. Alright. And say unto it, Thus said the Lord YAHAWASHI, Behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I'll make thee most desolate. Basically, he's going to go against Esau, Edom, and make him desolate, or make him destroyed. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord YAHAWASHI, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Alright, and was a good example of them, killing Israel, so-called Negroes, Native American, by the sword, and killing them by the blood in thousands. Alright, look at the triangle slave trade. Alright, that is a one good example of them doing it. Look at the Native American. Look what it did to them when they took over America. Alright, look at the Latin tribes. Alright, these are examples of them literally having perpetual hatred against the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American. Alright, verse 6, Therefore as I live, said the Lord YAHAWASHI, I'll prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So since they didn't hate the idea of shedding blood, YAHAWASHI shall make sure they will shed blood in the end times. And that's what we about to get into. Esau Edom's about to be catching hell to the end, to the T. Alright, if we go to let's just go down to verse, let's just go down to verse 9. I will make thee perpetual desolation, thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord YAHAWASHI. Verse 10, Because thou hast said, These two nations, these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, or as the Lord was there. This scripture is basically talking about when Israel was split in two, southern and northern. But who took them down? Esau Edom. And what did Esau Edom do? They was celebrating their downfall. They was happy that Israel was taken down. Alright. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord YAHAWASHI, I will even do according to thy anger, and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. So the same way they were so cocky and so prideful by the way that they took down Israel, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, we're going to do the same thing to them. So when we take them down, what are we going to do? We're going to be happy. We're going to be celebrating. Alright? The same way they had hatred against us, we're going to have the same hatred against them. And that's what the time's about to get into. When Yahushua comes down, he's not going to be in his good, happy side against his own enemy. Why would he be happy and give mercy to the people that destroyed his kind, that just literally destroyed his nation? That wouldn't make sense. All right, that really wouldn't. So the time's about to get into, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to come down with great wrath upon Esau, Edom, and he's going to make them desolate, wilderness, put them in slavery, put them in captivity. All right, because that's what they have sown. All right, because since they have put Israel in captivity, they're going to go in captivity too. But oh, let's get a good scripture about that. I can't just say that and not have good scripture. Obadiah 1 verse 15, KJV. Obadiah 1 and 15. It says this: For the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So everything that all these nations have done, especially Esau, Edom, have done to the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Native American, is going to come back unto their own head. So that means they're going to receive it too. Alright, so everything that Esau, Edom have done to the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Native American, they're going to receive it too. That's their judgment. Alright, Galatians 6 and 7. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, it says this, bear with me: Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. So whatever you do, you're gonna reap it back, basically. Alright, so let's go to verse 8. For he that soweth to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. And that's what Esau, Edom have been doing for all these years. He have been reaping to his flesh all these years, without no care in the world. So what do you think he's going to be receiving? He's about to receive corruption. He's not going to be receiving no peace, life, mercy. No. He's shown no mercy, then he's going to receive no mercy. That's how it goes. But he that soweth the Spirit shall the Spirit reap life everlasting. Alright, and Esau, Edom have never sown to the Spirit. Alright, even if he tried, he'll fail miserably and never go back to that. Alright, so Esau, Edom is just going to be utterly destroyed. He's not going to receive no mercy. There's no idea of Esau, Edom receiving no mercy. Scriptures never support the idea that he is going to receive no mercy. Alright, go down to verse 14. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make thee desolate. And this is for Esau, Edom. When the whole world is rejoicing, he's going to make them desolate. Why? Because they're wicked as hell. They have been committing wickedness against Israel, so-called Native American, since the story of Esau and Jacob. All right, they have perpetual hatred against them, ever since. And now when Yahushua comes, he's gonna judge them, and Israel's gonna be, happy in the kingdom of heaven and relax. But Esau, Edom, they're from being captivity servant. To simplify everything. Verse 15, thou hast did rejoice in the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Masir, and all Idumea, even all of it. Idumea is just a Greek word of Esau, Edom. So when you see Idumea, it's just talking about Edom in a Greek word. So O Masir and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I'm the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. So everybody in Esau, Edom, everybody, all Idumeans, is going to be utterly destroyed. They're going to be put into the low. If you go to Obadiah chapter 1, go down to verse 18, it says this: And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for a stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and devour them. And there shall not be any remain in the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Shemashah has spoken. So basically, when Esau be utterly destroyed, they're going to be wiped out too. Alright, like the scripture says, there shall not be any remain of the house of Esau. So Esau's going to serve their slavery's time, how long it could be, and then they're going to be wiped out forever, for good. For all their wickedness they have done, they're going to be wiped out. And no, they're not going to receive no mercy. There's nothing in the scripture that shows that Esau, Edom, is going to receive mercy. There's nothing there. Alright. But Esau, Edom latter end is literally just destruction. But that's all I want to get into today. Lord, you was edified by this lesson. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, for giving me spirit through this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.